Hello everyone, I hope everyone is doing well. I'm a little under the weather right now, so I apologize if you can't understand me. But I did go see a movie today, and it's a movie that I heard about a week ago, and luckily it was playing in one theater in my area. I got a chance to see it. If you're interested in seeing this film, it is on Amazon for a price right now, and I believe, hopefully, I hope so, that it's on demand as well. The film is called Camp X-Ray, and I think it might be the first film, at least the first film I've ever seen, where the major subject of the movie is Guantanamo Bay. And in this story, we get to know two major characters. One is a detainee, and the other one is an army soldier played by Kristen Stewart. Yes, that actress, or that so-called actress, from the Twilight debacle. I am not a fan of hers, but I don't hate her either, because we have gotten some really good movies that have starred her, including Panic Room, The Runaways, and Adventureland. And I'm hoping now that Twilight's out of the way and she's done with that, hopefully now, especially with movies like this, she can show her range, explore herself as an actress, and hopefully prove to us that she can actually act. In this film, of course, she plays a soldier that, when we get to know her, the detainee that we also get to know has been there for 8 years. And luckily, and I'm thankful that this movie does not glorify the Guantanamo Bay, nor does it apologize for Guantanamo Bay. I was really appreciative of that, because I know there's important reasons why that place exists. This film just examines it on a human level. It actually puts a human face on Guantanamo Bay. We don't really get that very much. And maybe after this film we might get some more stories. This is an independent film, so I don't know if Hollywood will come around eventually and make a film, or maybe we'll eventually get a comedy, you know, starring Adam Sandler, which I pray never happens, but who knows what's coming from Hollywood these days. But this is a small independent film coming from a first-time filmmaker, and I have to say, this has got to be one of the best performances from Kristen Stewart in a very long time. Again, I liked her in The Runaways, and I liked her in Adventureland. And I think she's really developing as an actress and really proving that she is an actress and that she can give a performance. It's a very somber, quiet, intimate performance, but it's excellent. It's an excellent performance, and you really get a sense of her character, as well as the detainee, who is played by an actor that I've never seen before, but I know he was in the Oscar-winning film that came out in 2012 or 11 called A Separation, which won the Oscar for Best Foreign Language Film, which I still need to check out. He plays the detainee, and you get to know these two characters as there's really no friendship or relationship that happens here. It's kind of a mutual understanding of each one's role in this story. And these two characters are on way opposite sides of the fence that's going on right here. But there's this weird kind of understanding that happens here, and I like the things that it explored in this film. Again, this is not a true story, so this is not based on anything. I don't know what's really going on in Guantanamo Bay. I think they just wanted to tell a kind of human story in a very unlikely place as Guantanamo Bay, and it's shot very well, it's directed well, it's written well, and it looks like they got the permission, not from Guantanamo Bay, because I doubt they shot in Guantanamo Bay, but it looks like they got the permission or the consultant work from the military or some people that have worked there, because it looks like the movie was very authentic. It felt very authentic. It felt real. It felt honest. And I was quite emotional sometimes. There's a weird thread, because the detainees can read. They're allowed to read books. And the one detainee actually has a fondness for Harry Potter, and he's really trying to get the 7th book. He wants to find out if Snape is really a bad guy. So there's this weird kind of search for this book. I mean, it's not a major theme of the movie, but it's part of the film, and it's a good thread throughout the film as you get to know these two characters and you get to care about them in some weird way. And it's even a hint upon that maybe this detainee might be innocent. But the great thing about this movie, and what I really appreciate, is that we don't get all the answers. Like life, we don't get all the answers. We're just in this for about, the movie is about 2 hours, and it takes place over a year. and we get to know these characters as honest characters. They're not cliches. They're not, you know, they're just not. They're just real. They feel real. They feel genuine, and you get a sense of them, and you believe in them as human beings. And that's the most amazing thing about this movie. Is I really appreciated the humanity that is kind of out of this weird story that will definitely be controversial for a lot of people, and I can perfectly understand that. But I really appreciated the film now, how much human it was, and it definitely made you appreciate the people that go to Guantanamo Bay and actually have to, that's their job, because the film is kind of dry and is kind of dull at sometimes, but I think maybe that's because the movie wanted to to show how tedious the job is and how tedious it is to just be there. You're in a small, if you're a detainee, you're in a small room, and if you're working there, you're pretty much walking around, and the final credits scene of this film really tells it all. So stay till the end of the film and just watch the credits, because it just tells it all. It tells probably the biggest running theme of this whole movie, and you gotta go see it. You gotta see it. I highly recommend it. Try and put your prejudice aside about Kristen Stewart and go see the movie. She gives a great performance, and hopefully from here on now, she will be giving some of her best performance, and maybe she'll win be nominated for an Oscar one day. That would be shocking. I'd be interested to see that. That would be interesting. That would be. Great film. I highly recommend it. One of the better films of 2014. I'm going to give Camp X-Ray, I'm going to give it a solid 3.5 stars out of 4. Alright everyone, thanks so much for watching I'm MovieManCHAD. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. I'm also on Twitter, and I'm on Facebook, and please go to WeLiveFilm.com and subscribe right here on YouTube to We Live Film. Also go to Long Beach Acting and Film Association right here on Facebook and Twitter. Please also go to MoviePod.com, and if you enjoyed this movie video review, please click right here. Subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate it. I want to mention that this is a first-time filmmaker again, and I'm really curious to where this filmmaker goes. He's mainly known for being a graphic artist. He's worked on some films like Star Trek and many other films that come out recently. So I'd be really curious to see where this filmmaker goes from here. And have you seen Camp X-Ray? If you've seen this film, let me know in the comment box below what you thought about it. And I'd be really curious to know if anybody else has seen this film. Alright everyone, have a great day, a wonderful night, and a wonderful life, and I'll talk to you later in my next movie review. Peace be with you, my friends.